Last year's Taste at Linden Hall, sponsored by Tesco, was one of the few outdoor events to survive the summer washout. And at Newcastle Quayside there were dozens of North East suppliers demonstrating the quality of their produce. Tesco is again supporting this year's event, Taste of the County, which takes place at the Northumberland County Show on Bank Holiday Monday, and it promises to be bigger and better than ever.
It's extremely important to Tesco to be supporting Taste of the County this year. We supported the Taste event last year and it was extremely successful, and we're delighted to be able to support it again this year. It shows our commitment to the North East, and it shows our commitment to supporting local suppliers.
For us to have a big name like Tesco supporting us and supporting the producers who are up here is very, very important.
Two very different Tesco suppliers appearing at Taste show the variety of produce now available in Northumberland. Chilli sauce producer Trees Can't Dance from Hawkwhistle and Hexham-based Fentimans, who've been making botanically brewed beverages for more than 100 years.
Fentiman started when Eldon Robson, who is Thomas Fentiman's great-grandson, decided it was time to go back to the roots of soft drinks and make them the way his forebears did. And so we started brewing soft drinks, which is a 7-day process, rather than making them in milliseconds.
To work all over the world, but predominantly in the southern part of the USA. I got really interested in the sort of chili flavours and the different things that you could do. Came back to the UK thinking I'll have a go at doing some of this, and found you couldn't get the raw ingredients, you couldn't get the variety of chilies in the UK. So we set about growing them just on a sort of a hobby basis really, and found that they did quite well, so it sort of went from there. This is our new in-the-bag marinade. We're the only people who make this. It's basically, obviously, a fresh chilli marinade in a bag. So it unpops like that. Inside you've got a bag, sort of A4 size, that unrolls. Tesco's have been very good with this. I mean, we dealt directly with the same person, really, from the first time they came to speak to us through to the time when it was in the shop. To be honest with you, it's nice to deal with people who tell you what you want and what they're going to do, and that's what happens. I mean, that actually is quite a simple way to work. So once you get established, it's actually quite an enjoyable way to work.
Tesco were very quick to pick up on us and have been a long-term supporter. They're great people to do business with. They make things happen. They're very accessible. They seem to care about the customers who come into the shop and making sure that they're delivering what their customer wants. And that, for me, is a recipe for success.
And if last year's anything to go by, Taste is onto a winner again.
Basically, it's everything that you would expect at an agricultural event, the farming competitions, the attractions, and obviously we're there as well with the food and drink that is being produced in the area.
Tesco has its own marquee and wants to meet local suppliers.
Please would be come along and talk to us. If you think you have a line or a product that we'd be interested in stocking in our stores in the North East, come along and have a chat.
26,000 people went last year, and I don't think the weather was anywhere near as nice as it's looking at the moment.